welcome the CEO of Baylife Entertainment Magazine. They call her White Chocolate. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
White Chocolate in the building.
For the ladies.
Girl power.
Yeah.
What's going on, y'all?
Hey, listen, I'm just like surrounded right now by girl power. You know, and they ain't even gotta be, you know, white, black, you know, peppermint stripe or caramel or
I just want to know one thing.
or whatever it is.
They call you white chocolate, but do you taste like white chocolate?
No, see, leave it up to him. Leave it up to him.
I've heard I'm a little sweet.
Oh.
Hey.
I drink a lot of water. I eat my chia seeds and flax seeds, and I eat a lot of fruit. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh, okay.
Pineapples and strawberry.
Well, she just told you what I said.
Strawberries and
Listen, make sure you douche with
Hey, you're going too far. We got
plain
to-
yogurt. Plain yogurt.
Ooh, plain
Little
yogurt.
secret.
Write
Yeah.
it
See, a
down.
lot of you ladies is tearing your walls down. You don't realize you're not supposed to all that vinegar and all that stuff inside your stuff. It's not good for you. Yeah. Trust what I tell you now.
You heard it.
Ladies,
You heard it from White
everybody
Chocolate.
go get some
Gentlemen,
dinner.
we got a
Listen what I'm telling you now.
Wow.
Listen, plain yogurt. Probiotics.
Oh man.
Tell them white
okay.
chocolate sent you.
So,
She just learned me. She just learned me.
so White Chocolate. Tell us about Baylife Entertainment Magazine. What type of magazine is this?
We focus on lifestyle, music, fashion, everything. Pretty much an urban magazine.
Okay, and where you guys are stationed out of?
I'm based out of Tampa, Florida.
Tampa, Florida.
Baylife.
All the way to the man. So what like upcoming projects you got going on?
As of right now, our next issue of the magazine is going to be coming out at the Classic Car Show. That's actually what we came
Okay.
down here for.
Okay.
We had an interview on for 104.5 The Beat, but we actually had to postpone.
Hold that up for
So-
the camera. There.
Oh, sure.
So let people see what it is, the magazine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, the magazine is just for up and coming artists, anybody that's trying to get themselves, out there in the state of Florida.
Like comedian Loose Cannon.
No, yeah, absolutely. We do anything. If you have any, like, we have a section called Hot Tapes. Is basically anybody that has any, an album or a mixtape that they're dropping that they're trying to get out there. We have the section called Hot Tapes. That you guys can put into the magazine. We have a DJ directory. A lot of people are so focused on, like, they say that we need to fix things in our state, and we need to start focusing on, togetherness and unity and all this other bullshit. I don't necessarily look at us coming together in unity. I just think that a lot of people need to learn the basics of moralities and respect. I don't have to like you to work with you, and I don't have to like you at all, but, working together is definitely essential. And I feel like as a state in a whole, I feel like we need to focus on us before we worried about going to Miami and going to Atlanta. And if you're miserable here, your ass is going to be miserable in Atlanta too. So I definitely feel like we're supposed to
That sounds about right.
focus on us. And I actually wish that I brought the other magazine. The very first issue said, and I hashtag it all the time, we're done talking, we done talking, and Florida strong. Because excuses are tools used by the weak and incompetent, used to build monuments of absolutely nothing.
Preach.
So you can consistently talk about what we shoulda, couldas, and wouldas, but I'm not the type of person to sit here and make excuses. I'm going to get off my ass and I'm going to do something with it. Those bills come every 30 days.
A little motivation right here on the TJ Chatman show.
Hey,
Preach.
I just did some chills.
Amen.
So
Just get out the chair and let her do her thing. Right?
she got the mic.
Right.
Here goes
Go.
two microphones.
So-
Hold on. Just.
And then just so you guys know, for anybody who's looking to advertise, like even like you said, as far as if you have any shows, up and coming shows, or even with your station, anything that you guys are trying to advertise, whether you're an up and coming artist, businesses, or anything that you're trying to advertise, I'm not a bullshit magazine. I'm not like everybody else. I set myself apart from everybody else. We print thousands of copies. The magazine is free to the public. public, so you know we know what I'm saying. You know, as urban folks, we don't like to pay for shit. You know, we're just keeping it cheap with you. You know, so you know, I make my money off of the advertising. You know, one thing you'll learn about white chocolate, I keep it funky with you. Like I don't sugarcoat shit.
We can dig it.
So you know, but yeah, it's free to the public, and I also have statewide distribution. If you open the magazine, you'll see DTLR. We are distributed to every DTLR across the state of Florida, and we are also building 5 magazines that we are not 5 magazines. My apologies. We have we're building 5 stores in the Miami-Dade County area because we don't have any stores down there now, and we definitely want to you know, excel as far as with DTLR, work hand in hand with DTLR.
Shout out to DTLR.
Definitely shout out Robin. This is Robin right here. This is actually me and Robin right here.
And they sold them tickets for me when I had my show, you know, that we talked about last season on the TJ Chip. So I'm familiar with Robin and the whole DTLR franchise.
Yes, that's Bestie. Shout out to Bestie. So, you know, and DTLR, they definitely support my movement and everything that I do. I mean, I also have other distribution. I have, you know, barbershops and studios and things of that nature. So, you know, if you guys are willing to be a distribution location, definitely get at me. With advertising, if you have a place of business, I also give you a discount. If you're a distribution location, I'll give you a discount off of if you're advertising with me as well. So just, I mean, anything that you're trying to do or get out into the community, we're definitely, I'm on tour right now, just so you guys know. I'm on tour. I'm doing a whole statewide tour of the state of Florida. Just to reach the masses. So yeah, we've got a lot of iHeart stations. I'm everywhere. Everybody knows my crazy ass. If you don't know white chocolate, what the fuck are you doing with your life?
Hey, she like that. She done said everything and answered the question before I answered the question. Boy, she been in this game for a minute.
Well, I also do radio. I'm on the Shizzle show each and every Thursday.
Get that plug in. Get that plug in.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually about to start on 99 Jams in St. Petersburg, which is FM. I've had all the big heads in the building from TJ Chatman with a P. Shout out TJ Chatman, DJ Demp, JT Money, Tom G, Burger. Like there was definitely a lot of awesome people that support my movement. But we just released in February, and via social media, we're already at over 1 million in analytics.
It's big.
I'm the shit.
Advertise,
ain't no wrong with
I'm the shit. White chocolate, they don't like. A lot of people don't really like me because I've been in the music industry for probably 2 years, and in 2 years, my shit talking crazy ass freckle face have done more than most of these guys have done in 20 years.
And don't believe, be like you're the only one, because at this point it's like I'm getting the same stuff. I've only been doing this thing for about 2 years now, and I got cats that's been in the game like for a long time. It's like, dang, how he was able to do that? This joker just getting started,
right?
And like my co-host say, my good friend AD, this is your season.
Well, let me elaborate on that, and I'm going to tell you, just because me, as you see, I'm a Chicago girl. I was born and raised in Chicago, so I like to pop off. I fight, I weigh, whatever. I'm trying to be more professional. You know what I'm saying?
She's over Harold's fried chicken woman. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, can't you see collard greens and cornbread? And I could cook it too, real good. See what I mean? But what you have to do though, and I'm learning, and my live will tell you, and a lot of people that know me, they'll tell you, white chocolate crazy as hell. She about her business, but she crazy as hell. But to be honest with you, don't focus on that.
Oh, absolutely.
Focus on the people who F with you. Focus on those people. Don't focus on the negativity, because it's just like broke people. They have time to sit on social media and talk shit and pay attention to the bullshit and always watch you fall and wait for you to fall and all that type of shit. Don't pay attention to that. You keep on moving and you keep your, what I'm saying, what grandma used to say, shoulders back, head up, straight forward.
Just like that. Yeah. You never know who's going to stop by the studio.
Fuck the haters, and I started to have fun. Fuck y'all. You see me.
I'll pay the fine.
I'm glad this is that radio show.
I'll pay the fine.
You know why? Because we pay the cost to be the boss.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
White Chocolate, we definitely appreciate you stopping by.
I vote she going to be one of the most memorable guests of the season.
I got to slide
I vote that guy.
So definitely... let people know
how
I was
going to say,
you
guys can find me really on all social media. Baylife Entertainment Magazine. I mean, as soon as you type in Baylife, I'm going to come up.
Pop up.
Same thing with Facebook. Baylife Entertainment Magazine. You can find me anywhere. Like I said, if you guys are looking to get whatever your movement is out, get at me. I definitely am going to get there. I've worked with a little bit of everybody. That we've had the magazine, and from when you go to my page, you'll be able to see. But I was just with DJ Envy from the Breakfast Club. I've got pictures with Young M.A. We've got pictures with 50 Cent, D.L. Hughley. The list goes on and on and on.
She said,
I'm in your face. I'm as you see my personality, like I'm in your face. I don't take no for an answer.
I love it. And
you're just gonna tell me, okay, white chocolate, just to shut me up, because I'm not gonna stop talking.
Oh no, we finna segue. We finna go ahead and segue because we gonna rap, because I'm gonna let my manager holler at you, because we gonna do some things big. So so we got some time left, and party ain't a party without sipping tea with Sam. So we got a question.
Sam, what we talking about?
We got a question from one of our listeners, and what's the question that they got for you?
All right, so shout out to 100 Cents 93 on IG. So he goes, "Hey Sam, I have a question for you. How do you maintain balance of being good but not being taken advantage of? How do you let people know or show you're not the one to be played with?" Ooh.
Well,
sounds like we need to go back to some Aretha for that. Some respect.
With a K? That Birdman.
Respect. We can do respect with a K.
Okay.
So that was a tough one, because you can't really necessarily, in my opinion, you can't sit here and portray to be good and then also expect respect at the same time. You have to, a lot of the time, not only earn your respect, you have to sit here and show these people that you mean business. And I don't want to say that doesn't mean you still can't be a good person, but you also have to kind of be a little bit more tough. And most of the time from your question, what I'm getting, I'm just feeling like you mean that you are nice, not good. So being a nice person, you can of course be a nice person. That's great. That's beautiful. But to sit here and feel like you're being taken advantage of, you got to step up. Sometimes that requires a little bit of a tougher exterior. Sometimes you got to be in people's face. Show them you don't take no shenanigans.
No diggity, no doubt. Okay.
Can I
Absolutely.
Please, Chatman, what you think, white chocolate?
I think that a lot of times we question ourselves. We know what it is before we even get into a situation, but we second guess ourselves. Sometimes people second guess themselves based on lack of self-esteem. Sometimes people, second guess themselves just because they're bored, they're lonely, or for whatever reasons. I think a lot of times we know the answers to things before we do it. Only you can answer that question.
Facts.
So I'm big boy status, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, you know what, sis, if you ain't feeling me like that, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to play no games with me. I go, oh, no. I'm going to call you. Wait a minute. I ain't asked you to lie to me, Listen, right. You could have just said, you right, I got this going on, I ain't looking, whatever, now move on. But why sit there and take the time after I done gave you the out, after I done told you that, listen, if it ain't nothing, it ain't nothing.
White chocolate.
Okay, hold on.
I had to grab the microphone because you know what? I just went live on this situation, and I can't stand bitches like this.
Ooh,
okay,
boy.
I can't stand, and it's so disrespectful to our black men. I say black men because I don't deal with, what I'm saying, the white. I don't do deport. I don't do the white meat. But anyways, I think it's so disrespectful. Do you know how many men come into like women? And I can't stand it. It's so disrespectful when like as a man. You don't know what it took that man to come into your inbox and to speak to you, ladies. So therefore,
or important,
or in person, right. So you don't know what it took for that man to say something to you, and then these little immature, stupid bitches turn around and be like, "Oh, they thirsty. Oh, nigga, you thirsty? Why you all in my inbox with that bullshit?" Like, really? Like you get you stress the fact when somebody says, "Oh, damn, shorty, that ass fat," or whatever the case may be. But when a man steps to you with respect and some type of decency, you don't have to say that. But we can also take it to y'all's side though too, because it's a lot of times when we turn around and try to low key curve y'all will be like, "No, bitch, you ain't all that anyway."
But with y'all, you know, but the problem is, men, we have been conditioned to not take no for the first answer, because a lot of times with women, no don't mean no. Sometimes no mean go further. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see what you got.
Yeah, no mean.
Well, yeah, because
not so easy. You know,
you're correct. You're absolutely. Aren't we some emotional ass creatures?
Yes.
We are. You know why though? But you can tell though. Listen though, serious though. You can tell the signs.
We got about 45 seconds.
Because sometimes women will be like, no, but we want to see if you're gonna go out of your way to chase us. So we're gonna see if you're gonna go out of your way to show us that, you know what I'm saying, you'll fight for us. Right. But you can kind of tell. That goes back, and you over here trying to preach to somebody. You need to take some of that advice yourself.
I'm gonna just say it's 90% nonverbal. I'm going to just leave it at that. Bam! If you can't feel it by her body language, I'm going to need you to study women just a little bit more.
You can also follow us on our Facebook and Instagram at The TJ Chatman Show. And remember to keep it locked. The best is yet to come. Let's go.